my fellow comic book collectors. This is the pre-show. So I'm going to Fan Expo. Probably when you see this, I'll actually have come back already from Fan Expo. But what I'm going to show you is the books that I'm bringing with me that I'm hoping to use to negotiate and maybe get some, get some either money or trade for comics. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to bring. Hopefully it's good books. I don't know. You never know. Like, I bring some books that I think are going to be big books and that they'll go crazy over, and then no interest. Sometimes you bring some Golden Age that are junk and they go crazy about them. So I never know. So I'm going to try to bring a mixture of Silver and Golden Age books. So these are all my extras that I have. So we got Strange Adventures number 187, which is the first appearance of the Enchantress. So kind of a cool 12 center. And then we got Captain Marvel number 82, which is the first cover appearance of Tawny the Tiger. And it's also an Infinity cover. So very cool book. Hopefully they'll like it. It's a really low grade though, that's the only problem. This is a SOTI book. It's a 5.5 and it's Hopalong Cassidy. And this is issue number 5. Quite a rare book, and usually goes for about $100 or $200. So kind of hoping this will do well. And another big book that I'm bringing is Lois Lane number 70, which is the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. It's also in low grade, but this book, even in a low grade, can go for pretty big money. So hoping. Another big book that I'm bringing is Don Juan, and this is Don Juan number 1. And this one is another book from the Seduction of the Innocent, and this can go for $300-400 easy. This is a 3.5, so it's a fairly high grade. It's Joe Siegel and story, and Alex Schomburg cover. So this is a pretty major book. As I said, it goes usually for around $300. So I'm hoping that I can get good trade with that one. And then we got Ashina, Queen of the Jungle. This is just a low grade copy. You can see it's all mangled at the bottom. Maybe it's not a big book. It's a 1.8, but it's Maurice Whitman cover. It's just a cool book. Now this book is low grade, but it is a super expensive book normally. This is Slave Girl number 1. This book can go for $400 to $500, even in this grade. I have 2 copies of it, so I just wanted to get rid of this copy and see what I can get for it. So Slave Girl number 1, very hard book to get. Hoping that they will like it. Now a little bit of modern stuff that I brought is some Dave Stevens. This is DNA Agents. This is considered to be one of his more desirable books. This is DNA Agents number 24. Hopefully they'll like this, and I'll get some pretty good trades. Another book this is a little bit rough. It's like you can see it's got a bit of chunk out of here. Maybe another 1.820 range. Probably a 1.8, I'm gonna guess. This is the first appearance of Wile E. Coyote, and his name is Keston, is Keston Coyote in this book, but it is very much Wild Coyote. So Wiley. So very first appearance from 1949. Very cool book. That book has been one of those ones that got some heat and really gone up in price, even for low grade copies. This is another big book and also in low grade. I mean, these are my under copies. I have higher grade copies of these. This is Crime Detective Comics number 9. It is the first cover appearance of Frederick Wortham. So this is another one that was mentioned in the Seduction of the Innocent, and this was directly targeting Frederick Wortham. So very key book. There's only 11 of these on the census. So just like I think 11 or 9 on the census. Really low census count. Really hard book to find. I own the highest grade copy of this, so getting rid of my low grade, not a big deal. But this book, even in this really beat up copy, can go for about $300. So pretty big book. Next is another really, this is the lowest grade of all the ones I'm bringing. This is Batman. I forget what issue number. I always forget the issue number. 181, I believe. Yeah, Batman 181. First appearance of Poison Ivy. And it's just a coverless copy. I got this for free. So I'm going to see if I can get anything for it. There was a coverless copy that actually sold for like $100 or $200. So you never know. Maybe I can get something for it. Okay. And it's missing the centerfold too. So it's not even, it's not the greatest copy. Another interesting one is this one, Detective Comics 311, another Silver Age book. This is the first appearance of Catman. Now, Catman actually appeared in the Golden Age, but he was not by DC. He was in a different publishing house. So this is his first appearance in the DC universe. So Catman, first appearance. Now, speaking of cool first appearances, we got Vampirella. This is the first appearance of Draculina. This is Vampirella number 2 from Warren Publishing, and it's also the second appearance of Vampirella. So pretty big book. It is in rough shape. You can see the spine is pretty mangled, but the cover presents really, really well. And it's just the spine. The spine's mangled, but it is a very nice looking book. So, and yeah, I got that way back in the day. Another book that's interesting, I got this when I was in Sweden, is Chalk. This is just a rare book from Sweden. And it's Uncle Creepy. It was basically the Swedish version of Creepy. So I'm hoping that this will get some interest for any of the Warren collectors that I might meet. You can see the back too. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Now this book that I'm going to show is, I'm sad about it because it's actually a really nice copy. But it had some bad luck. So this is Satan number 1. It is a very rare, very sought after book. Kind of like Playboy, but a little bit more tame than Playboy in a way, more like pinup. But it's just a really obscure one. Sadly, whoever opened this, not me, when they put it into the box, they used the box cutter to slice it, and they sliced the comic itself. So it has actually a pretty deep tear at the back. It goes like that much across the back, just a line. But it is complete. It's not nothing fell off, but it kind of ruins the book. It would have been a really nice copy, probably a 5.0 if it wasn't for that. Such a shame. Nice copy. Another cool book is New Funnies. This is the last appearance of Little 8-Ball. Now this book actually can do quite well. It sells usually for a fair amount because it is a key book for New Funnies. But this one is in low grade. So I'm hoping like $20-30, really. I'm not expecting huge money for it, but it is it is an interesting one. And then the last group of books that I'm bringing are these ones, Unknown Worlds, and I just brought like a run of Unknown Worlds, and these have really cool covers. So you see like this little Indian guy, and then we got some, some cool stuff. These are all Silver Age. They'd be from the late 50s. I can actually look up when they're from. They're from 1963. So late 50s, early 60s. Depending on the stamp, you can see like you'll notice that sometimes the code stamp is bigger. Those are usually the older books that have the bigger stamp. So this one's number 32. That was number 45. So this is like 1960 something, 64 actually. So 64, 65 actually. Later than I thought, but this is a cool one still. And then we got number 52. So these are all, I thought they were from the 50s, but I guess I was wrong. They're all from like the mid 60s, early to mid 60s. Some more Forbidden Worlds. Forbidden Worlds. So these are all from ACG. And they're just these kind of interesting Silver Age books. So I'm hoping they will, give me a few dollars for them. I'm not in them for much. Like I didn't spend much money to buy those. So I'm just, if I can get $10 a piece, that's all I really want. I don't really need big money on them. And I brought 10 of them. So, I figure all these books, it's about easily $1,000 worth of stuff. Maybe $1,500 worth of stuff. So I'm hoping if I can get a fair amount of trade for that, maybe I can get some cool books. So that's my plan. I'm going to bring a bit of cash and some cool comics and hopefully get some cool deals. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see, does it, will it work out that I'll get cool stuff in return? I don't know. I'm going to try my best. These are all my doubles. I'm a collector. I'm not a dealer. So my goal is just to get cool stuff to go in my collection. More stuff in my collection, the better. Different stuff. I don't like to have doubles as much as some people do. I like to have one cool copy of each book. So hopefully the convention goes well, and we'll see. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this preview of what I'm bringing to the Fan Expo. And the next video that you'll see will be me actually showing what I got and how well. I'll be telling you the story of how well I did with the stuff that I brought. So again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.